Hey there, folks. So, me and my family are in need of prayer. I'm not going to go into the depths of it, but a family member did pass away. And all I have to say is this: live your life like today is your last day. Forgive one another from the burdens of heartache, whatever it may be. Just love one another and live yourself like today is your last day, because tomorrow isn't promised to any of us. And keep yourself healthy, even though some of us may be healthier than others, and work on being healthy continuously. You can still be taken away from here. You can still end up in the hospital with so many things going on in the world today, with the measles, the bird flu, the COVID virus. I am not going to go into detail here, but I did lose a cousin who was dear to me on my mother's side of my family. He was a young 60-something-year-old, didn't do drugs, didn't drink, lived a good, clean life, was in the military. He was a stand-up guy, and the Lord took him home. My family needs prayers. There's a lot of broken hearts right now. This was not expected, but sometimes you end up in the hospital with something that can attack your immune system. I'm not going to go into details. I'm not going to name no names, but let's enjoy each and every moment to love one another, to live in the moment like as if today is your last day. But live it with God in your heart, directing your path. Because at the end of our life, we are going back to the dust, the dirt, and our soul goes back to the Lord. I found out today that my cousin, who I grew up with, is an organ donor, and he will be able to save a few lives. So, tomorrow isn't promised to any of us, guys. Our days are numbered. Stop being angry with one another, which my cousin wasn't. He was just a peaceful, awesome, stand-up guy, very humble and kind and funny and quirky, and was in the military, and just a wonderful human being, a great guy. But the Lord took him home. I don't know why I'm doing this video, but I feel like somebody needs to see this video. I don't want to sound like I'm rambling and rumbling with fumbling around with my words, but we all have a day. This life here doesn't last forever. I'm sure you lost some family members along the way. I lost my son 3 years ago, and that burden still burns into my core being, and I haven't been the same. I've been in isolation, and I don't care, because I like to be alone. Because when I'm alone, I hear from the Lord Jesus Christ. But I know it's not good to isolate and be alone continuously. Thank God I got a job. Thank God I work in the customer service field, and I deal with people from all over the world every day, all day long, for up to 12 hours a day. But know this: we need to live in peace and harmony, get along, with one another, because at the end of our life, God gets the glory. We go back to Him, our possessions go wherever, and our memory lives. So why not be the best version of yourself? My cousin is a hero. He was in the military, retired from the military, I do believe. And he's gonna have that walk that they have when a person dies. But I'm not gonna name his name on here. Just pray for my family because we need it. I come from a big Italian family. And there's 6 siblings in this particular family. And now 2 brothers are gone. And there's 4 sisters left. And they need your love, your kindness, and your prayers. And if you know this family, do not be afraid to reach out to them. Do not be afraid to reach out to his wife. Because when somebody does pass away, sometimes the person gets forgotten that's left behind, and people don't know what to say, so they just disappear. In my case, people just ghosted me. They didn't know what to say, so they just don't say nothing. There's some people, you know who you are. I don't hold ill feeling. But when I post about my son, his anniversary, you don't say a damn thing. But it's okay. I forgive you for not acknowledging or reaching out to me. But I don't do you that way. And just because somebody dies, the people left behind needs to hear from you. Even if you don't say much, but you listen. Sometimes we need to be heard when we lose a loved one. So you know who you are. God, shame on you. I'm not going to point no fingers to you or call you out, but you guys know who you are. But none of us is going to escape this world alive. So once again, live your best life ever. Live it in pure harmony. Don't take from others, but build others up. Be there for others, even when they're not there for you, okay? I've said enough. I just got in not long ago from my job. I've been on the phone with different family members, praying and counseling and crying. But I need to rest now and enjoy my 2 days off. I love you all. Live life like it's your last day. Don't have no regrets with anyone. And be good to each other. Let's keep each other up in prayer. Let's remember all the memories that we created with one another. And let's bury our people with love and dignity. And let's live and move on, because that's what they want us to do. But remember this, when you do lose a loved one, the grieving time is different for everyone. So don't hope and wish that they just stop crying and stop grieving. Don't you dare tell them, oh, well, it's going to be better, so I don't know why you're still crying, why you're still mourning, until you lose a son, until you lose a husband, until you lose a child. You don't know. But we all have a day that we have to go through these terrible situations. Okay? So I'm going to end this right now. I'm being bold, transparent, and I'm telling it like it is. Live your life like it's the last day. Be there for people who are grieving, because you don't know when you're going to grieve. I'm done. Have a good night. And I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.